Thailand coming through that, the higher ranked pair, the stronger pair, but they nearly made a mess of it. They did just enough, and it was a good performance towards the end of the third to clinch victory in the semi-finals and find a spot in tomorrow's final. Next up, we've got men's singles. The tournament favourite, the #1 seed from Hong Kong, Long Angus. He's up against a man in form from Indonesia, Sinisuka Ginting. So we take a look at the draw. We've had 2 Indonesians in today's semi-finals. Tommy Sugiarto was not able to take out the old statesman Lee Hyun-il, who's made his way through to tomorrow's final. Can Anthony Ginting get through for Indonesia today against the #1 seed? We're about to find out. So big smiles for the crowd from Angus Long. He's had a fantastic 6 months. But he's going to have to work hard to beat this man, Anthony Ginting.
Singapore World Superseries 2016 semi-finals.
So the crowd just getting a lowdown on some recent results for both men. I can tell you it was Ginting here that won their last meeting nearly a year ago, back in the Asian Team Championships. But certainly on paper at least, Angus Long would be the favourite, not just for the match but for the entire tournament. So Ginting wins the toss and elects this side of the court, the bottom of the screen nearest us. As we take a look at our 2 gladiators about to face each other in the men's singles. Angus Long, the 22-year-old from Hong Kong. He's ranked #9. It's a career high for Angus. The #1 seed here, of course, It was a fascinating match yesterday, that quarter-final against Jonathan Christie from Indonesia. It looked as though there was something of a good and bad end on the court, as every half or every game was won at one end. Angus was something like 9-1 down at the start of the match. Until yesterday, he's come through this tournament in straight games. Anthony Sinisuka Ginting, the 20-year-old from Cimahi in Indonesia. He's currently ranked number 40. At some point last summer, he was up just outside of the top 20 in the world. He had to qualify for this event and come through the Thai prep radab, which he did. A thrilling opener, 26-28, but he came through 10 and 12. A minor blip in this tournament results for him. He's come through comfortably since then, taking out number 6 seed AJ Jayaram yesterday, 21-13, 21-8. It's Angus that leads the head-to-head 2-1, but as I said, it was Ginting that won their last meeting. Those Asian Team Championships last February, I think it was.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Angus Ngalo, Hong Kong, China.
So the umpire just announcing to the crowd.
And on my left,
Stephen Ong Sway Kai
Anthony
from
Sinisuka
Malaysia in the chair,
Indonesia.
supported by his service judge Hugo Nili Anthony from
Angus Ngalo,
Malaysia
serve,
also.
Logo, plate.
What a great forehand slice drop from Angus,
One, love.
testing Ginting's defence.
Service over. 1-0.
Fantastic straight smash from Anthony Ginting.
2-1.
You could see the serve and then the switch of feet. He was looking for the lift into that rear forehand corner, which came, made him on it very early. You could see the difference there. Angus looking for the same thing, but Ginting played the net, so he couldn't take it early. Fascinating how these guys use their feet to look for one particular corner. Oh, what a great rally and a great net spin from Ginting to force the very weak lift.
4-1.
Yeah, Ginting was up early, but he mistimed his jump.
2-4. Prix, 4.
Terrific skill, but the placement wasn't quite there. That net shot just wide of the singles line.
Service over. 5-4. Thank you. Angus.
Great defense from Angus. Yeah, but misfiring around the head straight smash.
6-4.
It was a good build-up from Angus. Just couldn't control and keep it inside the line.
Service over.
Better control this time on the
5-6.
forehand push into the rear corner. Oh, that's a shame for Ginting. The net cord
6-all.
forcing that one to go wide. It was going straight in until it hit the net.
Seven, 6. Eight, 6.
Yeah, sadly for Ginting, 3 unforced errors in a row. The net shot from Angus was good. Oh, that's better. Well constructed rally.
7, 8.
Angus looking for the net when Ginting played the punch clear, creating the space in front. Very clever stuff.
Eight, all.
And again, Angus finding that rear corner really well.
9, 8.
Ginting leaving them in hope more than anything. Not this time.
Service over. 9, all.
Great control from Ginting, deep in the rear corner. playing from well below net tape. And just hanging in the rally when Angus was in control.
10-9. Late.
Great smash from Karlong.
10-0.
Yeah, perhaps a wrong choice of shot from Ginting at the end. That round the head drop to the middle. He was under a lot of pressure movement-wise. But there's not much in it. It's Angus and Karlong. That's 1 point up at the mid-game interval, 11-10. Face of concentration, determination. That smile for the crowd has disappeared and it just looks all business.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Both of these guys were knocked out of this event, the Malaysia Masters 2016, by the same man, Zainuddin of Malaysia. Both in straight games, in fact, so they've already had a better tournament than last year. Angus made the quarter-final, whereas Ginting was knocked out in the second round.
Late.
Yeah, that forehand lift drifting wide, well judged from Angus. Ginting just snatching at it again. More of a doubles push, that drive from Angus, but Ginting didn't have his racket high. Kind of caught him by surprise, I suppose. Angus just turning things up a notch, taking control. He's 4 points in front at 14-10. Well, it was a good backhand from Ginting. Surprise on the cross court, but great footwork from Angus to pick it up. And great control with the net. Sets up the body smash. Using those powerful legs of his, Angus, to recover.
Thank you.
Get himself back into position. Yeah, as I said in the build-up, it's a career high for Angus. That win for him in Hong Kong in November. The Hong Kong Open, no doubt, the biggest win of his career. I think he picked up over 9,000 ranking points, and that saw him get inside the top 10 for the first time. Well, Ginting did everything right except win the net shot.
Sinisuka, 11-16.
Yeah, that's a win in Hong Kong, his finest moment perhaps, but he's also made the semi-finals of the French Open, semi-final of the Singapore Open last year, and the last 16 results in the Rio Olympics as well.
16.
All helping him to get inside the top 10 and that career high.
Goal. Thirteen, 16.
Great technique, Angus and Carlong.
14-16.
Fantastic racket prep. And that little hold and double net almost working. Putting Anthony Ginting on the back foot. It might have been a clean winner had it gone over the net.
17-14.
Fantastic sliced round the head drop shot, Angus. Directly onto that tram line. Just brushing across the feathers to take the pace off. Bring it down steeply. And Angus and Carlong just making good of that 4-point gap he had, keeping the pressure on Anthony Ginting. Well, it was great attacking play. He looked for the kill, it wasn't quite there, so he just played a controlled push into the body of Ginting. That one, which forced the weaker lift again. And this time the straight smash enough to take the point. Well, it was a very even start to the game, but it's Angus and Carlong serving for the opener at 2014.
15-20.
So 1 game point saved. Anthony Ginting serving 5 points behind. And a great straight smash.
16-20.
Still game point, he's saved 2. Ginting 16-20. Good dive defense. And he saved another.
17-20.
Some attention to the courts. No surprise really, these humid conditions. It's around 30 degrees out here in Cebu. Humidity this week been up as high as 90%. No surprise these guys sweating buckets. So 3 game points already saved by Anthony Ginting. Can he make it another? Yes, he can.
18-20.
Great pressure this time at the net. The kill into the body. That's number 4 saved. Can Anthony Ginting make it 5? It's still game point. No, he can't.
First game won by Angus.
It was just a matter of time, really.
18.
Angus Nkarlong had the good lead and takes the opening game in this men's singles semi-final. 21-18. This match isn't over yet, though. Anthony Ginting really putting on a good fight, but will it be enough? So Angus Nkarlong looking in pretty full control throughout most of that opening game.
20 seconds.
Anthony Ginting puts up a good fight to try and claw his way back into the end from 5 or 6 points down, but it wasn't enough.
Second game. Love ball.
So Angus with the serve in the yellow vest nearest us.
1 love. love.
And already a 2-point lead. Some pressure now on Anthony Ginting to get back into this match. That won't harm his chances, though. A great cross-court smash.
1, 2. All.
Well, Anthony Ginting upping the pace, trying to put some pressure on his opponent. Yeah, taking that very early indeed. Fantastic control, well below net tape from Angus, almost on the floor to retrieve that net shot. Signs of frustration. Anthony Ginting with the shake of the head. He's playing well, but Angus is still in front. What a cross block from Angus, and well judged Ginting.
Service over. 5-4.
Well, a great net exchange. Ginting doing enough to get Angus onto the backhand a couple times. Yeah, that's better from Ginting, keeping his racket high this time. That mid-court battle. But Angus absorbing the pressure of his attack. Well judged, Ginting.
6-5.
We could be in for a real battle out here in centre court in this second game. Fantastic play from Angus, using all four corners of the court.
6-all.
It's been a high-intensity start to this second game. Neither man crumbling under the pressure, 6-all. And in this heat and humidity, no surprise, these guys need a short towel break.
Thank you. Angus. Thank you, line judge.
Well, both men keen to have a breather. Towel down, have a drink, courts mopped, asked for the shuttle to be changed, everything.
6.
Good technique on the backhand, but the direction wasn't there.
8-6.
Suddenly it's Ginting in the lead at 8-6.
Service over. 7-8.
And the error at the net gives Angus a chance to level things up. What a round the head drop from Angus.
Service over.
But he found the net with that backhand. It's just point for point at the moment. Ginting certainly has upped his game from, well, the end of that first. Playing with more intensity at least.
Service over. 9-0.
We haven't seen Anthony Ginting make his way to a semi-final for a while. Last summer he made the semi-final of the Australia Open, but perhaps that was his only semi last year. Typically round 2 and maybe last 16 results for him in many tournaments.
Right. 10-9. Service over. 10-0.
Yeah, Angus upping his game, working really hard to ensure that he leads at the mid-game interval. Perhaps just to get that psychological edge. Does mean so much as a player. You're not only one game behind, but also your opponent's in the lead. Midway through the game, it could play on his mind all the way through this interval break. Ginting playing well though, but it's Angus and Carl Long that leads 21-18, 11-10.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
It was 4 years ago that Angus and Carl Long made his debut here, the Malaysian Masters. Aged only 18, of course, he
11, 10.
wasn't quite the player he is today. He lost on that occasion in the second round to Sengson of Thailand. Oof. Well, the lines judge has called that one out, so I'm sat right down that line. It looked into me. Let's see if the replay can help. Well, that was a very brave decision from the line judge. What a drop shot, the slice from Angus taking the pace off. It came down early. Great technique, but also a great time to play that shot. We haven't seen many. Ginting once again injecting some pace, but Angus equal to it. And the dive, he was up early, and this time, well, the line judge certainly got that one right.
14-10. Thank you. Players on court. Service over 11-14.
So that service error giving Anthony Ginting a lifeline. Still 3 points behind. And Carlong read that well, but just didn't time his leap. The round the head smash. Well, it's another great rally. Oh, fantastic cross slice on the forehand from Anthony Ginting. But this man's court coverage is so good, Angus, that Ginting's going to have to play that kind of rally over and over again to beat this man. And what a shame, I hate to see that, working so hard and playing so well in the previous rally, then to play the serve into the net. Such a shame for Ginting. And another error, this time on the lift. Gives Angus and Carlong that 3-point lead again.
Service over 14-16. Angus.
Oh, some great defending from Anthony Ginting.
15.
And somehow he turned defence into attack. In that straight smash. Down his opponent's forehand side, played well.
Lanjut. Second.
Well, I admire this man's fighting spirit, this never say die attitude. He's making a few errors, Ginting, which is the only shame of it, but he's certainly putting up a hell of a fight.
Play.
Ginting just trying to pump himself up.
Sinisuka. 17-15.
But the shake of the head tells you he misfired with that backhand.
Five. 18-15.
Good snap of the wrist, good technique, but again, just couldn't quite find the court with that backhand clear.
15.
And I wonder what's going through Anthony Ginting's mind right now. Desperate to stay in this match.
Shuffle.
Looking for an opportunity to take more of a break. Just try and stop the rhythm of Angus. But it's not to be done.
20. Match point. 15.
Angus closing in on victory now and a spot in tomorrow's final. He serves at match point. There's that slower drop again and again. Good defense though this time from Anthony Ginting. Oh, it's a shame, the straight smash into the net. You can see what it means to Angus and Carlong. He's really up for this tournament. And he fully deserves it. What a performance. He takes his place in tomorrow's men's singles final at the Malaysia Masters 2017. And it was a great display. A great fight at times from Anthony Ginting. He was 4, 5, 6 points even down in both games, but he managed to keep with his man and somehow fight back. But a few unforced errors of his own allowed Angus to maintain the gap, and what a well-deserved victory. It's Angus Nkarlong who makes his way through to tomorrow's final in straight games, 21-18, 21-15. Well, a great performance from Angus Nkarlong from Hong Kong, making his way through to tomorrow's final at the Malaysia Masters. Next up, we've got women's singles, the semi-final between Saina Nehwal and Yip Pui Yin of Hong Kong.